Ladies and gentlemen, hello. It is Wednesday. You're right. You're right. You've been thinking it's been a Wednesday. Congratulations. You got it right. Hello, Fangman. Welcome in. Well, that didn't work, did it? Would have been brilliant if that had worked. Well, I don't know if you heard. I didn't hear anyway. I don't know why that didn't work. Actually, you know what? I think I know why that didn't work. I think I've sorted it. I think I fixed it. Hello, Napoleon. Welcome in. Alright, hold on. Let me do something I really have to do, which is to go into this dashboard, find that. This is what happens. This is what happens when I'm waiting to get a mod in. Stream manager. Hold on. Hold on. I see it. How do you redo a thing that's been done? I know there's a way. I know. I swear to God, there's a way to do it. I've seen it. Hold on, maybe I need to go into mod view. No, that's shield mode. Don't press for that. That's a bad one. That's a bad one to press. Remember when we did the live Red Dead preview? Cade put us into shield mode like 1 minute in. Or was that something else? I don't. Maybe that was like the first stream. Maybe that was like the first Let's OP Awards. Alright, I'm going into my own mod view. Here we go. Fucking got to do it all myself. Alright, mod actions. No. Queue. Redemption queue. Let's see. Reward request. No. Doesn't show up there. Oh no, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. I don't want to mark as complete. I can refund. I'm going to refund. Alright, get ready. Here we go. Boom. Refunded. Try it again. Here we go.
Who's the black private dick that's a sex machine to all the chicks? Shaftesbury, you're damn right.
It was worth it. It was absolutely worth it. Perfect, ideal. All right. What are we doing? Oh yeah, City Skylines 2. Hello. You may remember that last time out, we created the District 1975. Things also went incredibly wrong for us. You may remember that when we left off, I had a minor panic about the amount of traffic on Main Street. Things weren't looking good around here. It seemed to be a mess, and I said quite confidently, I'll sort this off stream. Well, let me tell you what happened off stream. I came back on to do some detailing and put in some more concrete and trees. You could tell I didn't have preserve age turned on these fucking trees. All these trees are dying, by the way. And I don't know if I can, like, fix them en masse or I have to replant every single one of them. Thankfully, I've only put a few trees in the city. Would that be a thing? I hope we're going to have a whole 4-hour stream dedicated to me replanting all these fucking trees. But anyway. So I was doing that, and then I look over here, and it's chaos. These beautiful apartment buildings that we were boasting about, you'll see there are a couple blank lots now. That's because they burned down into rubble and have not rebuilt. That's because all the fire engines were stuck in the traffic on Main Street. Then I look up, and over here in the towers, we've got a bunch of medical emergencies taking place. I check on the ambulances, and once again, the ambulances are stuck in the traffic on Main Street. Things weren't going well. So, the reason we had all that traffic was because we decided to experiment by creating a single row. Just one single row of mixed residential and commercial. Just behind here, you may recall. And we ended up with a lot of people coming into the city very fast. And we had to upgrade the road back here to be a parking road. So we ended up with a full street packed with cars, so many people trying to get in and out. This was absolute disaster. We had to move the cemetery to make these junctions work, because these junctions were fucked. We upgraded all these roads. We upgraded the roundabouts to large roundabouts, and it was still a disaster. There was simply too many people coming into the city. All right? There's some political cues you could take there, but we're not going to go there. All right? But it was the city was too full, and it was all because of this one fucking row of mixed commercial and residential. So I thought, well, you know what? I'm gonna fix this. I'm gonna have to put in an emergency fix. So this became a large roundabout, and I just fucked everything in regards to let's match the terrain and be respectful and detail everything. And I just created like a 4-lane dual carriageway that went all the way around here, all the way around here, all the way to here. So I moved our medical clinic, because this getting out of here, because mainstream was fucked, getting out of here was fucked. Hello, Danny, welcome in. With the 5-minute starting soon screen was your warning. That's what it's there for. Sorry you missed it. But that's what it's there for. So I moved this to this side so it could get out. So I wanted our police, our fire, and our ambulances to be able to just dive onto this roundabout and go on this bypass, completely bypassing Main Street. That kind of didn't work either, because before long, the traffic was backed up all the way here, and this roundabout was fucked as well. So I deleted this bypass because it was absolutely, yeah, plus for 30 minutes I gave everyone in the fucking Discord, the CD93 Discord, no excuses. There's simply no excuses. So that was a disaster as well. So it became clear very, very quickly there was only one thing to do. Bulldoze the whole fucking lot of it. The mixed residential and commercial is gone. Alright? It's gone. Let me tell you what I've put in its place. A big fucking car park. Just a big fucking car park to accommodate all the fucking traffic. All these car parks I'd put in were filling up. People had nowhere to park. All these roads were filled with cars. You remember people were flooding this street at the cemetery with cars? So I put in all these wide pavements so people can no longer park on any of these roads. We must all use this beautiful big car park, all right? And I've put in a lovely path with trees on either side, of course. A lovely path that goes all the way down the commercial district, all right? With little bits in so people can get in and out. So this is the dream we wanted to begin with. People can come, park the car, and go shopping, all right? Using these nice big pedestrian roads. And as you'll see, they're back in use. Everyone's out and about, loving life. When I deleted this block, I lost about 500 citizens. We went down to sub 3,000 when I deleted that block. That's how many people had come in. Like 500 new citizens had come in just for this one street. And that's why it was such a fucking disaster. So I've got rid of it all, and we've slowly worked back up again as houses have upgraded and whatnot. So I feel we're in a better spot now. Apart from that, this is fucking filling up again. This is full again. So we have to sort the garbage out. That's fine. We'll deal with that. So yeah, that's where we are. that's where we are. We're pretty much back to square one. They were all still in the building, yes. There was no evacuation notice. It just had to go. The whole street had to go. All the cars just vanished, and all the people vanished. Very, very quickly. But we once again reached some kind of equilibrium. Which is what matters. I am concerned that all these trees are going to start fucking dying off, and I'm going to have to replace them. And I'm really fucking annoyed about that. I'm really sad about that. But that's my fault, I suppose. One thing I don't know is why the apartment buildings I burned down have not been rebuilt. This is one thing I cannot figure out. The zones are still intact. Like, there's no reason these shouldn't be rebuilding, as you can see. The zones are active zones. Oh, I can rebuild one there. Which I don't fucking want to do, because it's unfortunately going to open up on that road, which I can't allow. But yeah, I don't know why these aren't rebuilding on these streets. Maybe I'd have to remake the streets, I don't know. I can try that. Fuck everything up for everybody, real quick. Why can I not? Because I'm forgetting how this game works, that's why. Okay, they're rebuilding now. Alright, so I just need to remake the streets for some weird reason. Alright, that's good. Well, let's do that then. Because I've been missing these fucking lots. I'll remake the whole fucking lot. So why not? Literally the whole lot. Oh, hope you've had a good Wednesday, folks. I know that the answer to that question is more complicated for some of us. But I hope things have been okay. I don't know why that's not a full lot, but we'll... Okay, these still aren't rebuilding. For whatever reason. Which is annoying. Oh, let me tell you, by the way, in my attempts to fix all this, because part of the reason it was such a mess is we had, in fact, I need to actually fix that pretty quickly. We had crosswalks over here, right? And because there were so many people had flooded in, the crosswalks were just in constant use, and that was just backing up traffic here, here. We had one here, didn't we? It was just here. No one could move because people were crossing the street constantly. So I decided to create I had an elevated pedestrian walkway. It came up like here. It went over here. It went across here, back down here, back down here. I had a wide one that went over here, so people could go straight across to here. So people could basically get from here to here to here without using a crosswalk. And it looked ugly as sin, and it didn't really work, which was disappointing. And that's when I knew, really. That's when I knew it all had to go. There was no saving it. I want to fix some more of these, because I'm disappointed that it's gone fucked like this. I don't know why. Maybe if I de-zone before I remake. Put that back in. Then rezone it. It's still fucked. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. This is facing the wrong way. That's facing the wrong way, so unfortunately all this is going to have to go. Sorry. I don't make rules. I don't make rules. Get out. Time to get out. It's been condemned. Sorry. Time to get out. Oh, you had your chance. Nope. Really strange. Who doesn't love some nice power tools, yeah? Even if I do different size ones, just nothing. It's very, very strange. I'm guessing one would build here, yeah, but on the wrong side of the street. All I can think is that it's something to do with this detailing I've done. I kind of don't want to destroy all this to see. But I guess I fucking will. Just to find out. Let's get rid of these fucking trees as well. Just to... Alright, got an empty lot here. Nope, not rebuilding. Whoa, I can do a massive one. But again, it goes onto this side of the fucking road. Fucking fuck it. Fuck it. We can have it. We can have it! Will it let me do a big one here? Wait, well, if I do that, yeah. Weird. Well, whatever. It's all pedestrianised, so they can face that way. I suppose it doesn't really matter, does it? Let's get these lots filled back in one way or another. We're gonna have some big ones in there. Why not? Why not? In fact, shall we have a big one here just to even it out a bit? No, I kind of can't. We can have two little ones, maybe? Alright. I suppose I could have some. There's nothing stopping me having some on this side, is there? But not 3x3. I can do big ones like that. Maybe we'll do something different on this side and do something like that. Maybe we can have small ones. Alright, fuck it. Let's get some more apartments in. Why not? I don't want to take out all the empty space. But just some of it. And that's soaked up that, a lot of that demand as well. Alright, so that's good. So it does bring all of this, the upshot of all of this is that we're back where we started when it turns to trying to figure out where we want to, just found out it's off center, where we want to expand to going forward, ultimately. And there's also going to be some weird terrain knocking about because of when I built that highway. So I don't know what we want to do. I feel like taking on board what was said last time about this road, like, no, it doesn't need to be here. But it is. We've established that residential and commercial is... we need better infrastructure to make that work, and it can't be in this zone. That takes a lot more careful planning. But low density residential, absolutely. And that's what we need. The other upshot is that I've made a lot of money in your absence. Remember when I was pretty much bankrupt? Well, I leveled out, I raised taxes a little bit again, and I've just been raking it in. So people were a little bit upset that I raised taxes again. The lack of a post office is becoming noticeable. People really want a post office, so maybe we do that. Maybe we add a post office to our little production hub. I can move these things around again. What I've noticed is that both ambulances are pretty much always in use. So healthcare, we might have to look at building a bigger medical clinic. That might actually be the case. Maybe we do that. People have always been upset about the healthcare coverage, even though it hasn't realistically been that big a problem. I also think we've boxed ourselves in on Poplar Street by doing what we've done here, but again, that's just the way of the world. That's just the way it goes. It's kind of just the way it goes. What can we do about it? Let's build some roads. We've got money. Let's build some roads and decide. So we've got a divider on these. What we'll do... no, I'll pull this out a bit. Hmm. I feel like I feel like I need to decide what to do with this space. I feel like this is just ideal low density residential. Because we've got our waterfront housing, remember? Which we used in Waterside. So maybe we do that. Maybe we just bite the bullet and do that. Do I want to come down from there, though? Yeah, okay. Let's bring in a road. Oh, why did it? Why did it do that? Because not got it on straight, that's why. So that does slope down, but it's not that bad. It doesn't actually look that bad. I could do something pretty cool with it if I wanted to. I could, theoretically, go in here and do something silly. I could actually make it look more substantial than it is. I know what you're thinking. I've lost it. I have. No, I think what I've done is incredibly stupid. Are you suggesting that I don't know what I'm doing? Because you're fucking right. I don't, alright? I don't. Yes, you're right. It was a steely day. I had a vision. I don't know what the vision was, but I had it. Alright? I had it. So I'm just going to smooth that out again. Alright? Oh, in fact, what we could do is... We can't afford a post office. It's 250 grand. What we could do is make a beach. We could make an actual beach. Look, it's been deciding what to do with this has been a long fucking journey, okay? I suppose we shouldn't have a beach because this is a fucking river. We could have a beach over here. This can all be a beach. Hey? I'll got a beachfront. I'll go buy the fucking ports and ferries DLC and we'll have a fucking ferry port over here so Napoleon can come visit. How about that? How's that sound? Right, we also need to think about, like, we can cross this thing here. Because we want to build out this industrial area more over here, because this is just a fucking landfill at the moment. So we could be looking at having a bridge over here. This is actually the best place to have one. I reckon we end up upgrading this. You're right, it's not a beach town. But, you know, it's like one of those rocky beaches. Which people who live nearby will tell you it is a beach, but everyone else knows it's not. It's not worth it's not a beach worth traveling for. You know? What if it was just a cul-de-sac with a beach around it? What if it was a beach cul-de-sac? You know what I'm saying? I bet you probably don't know what I'm saying. So let's be honest. This is not the final look for what I'm doing here, but let me just... Boy, that looks... hold on. Oh, yeah. Alright. So this is why. Are you figuring out why I've really appreciated just having Main Street be one massive arterial and everything branches off it? As soon as it comes to designing it, as soon as it comes to actually designing anything else, it becomes a fucking disaster. But if I upgrade these roads, like that, and then this probably becomes a roundabout. That probably becomes a roundabout. That's a really bad entrance to this. So I think we'll fuck that off. Then we can link this up. Hopefully pretty nicely, because I did the work to plan it out. Like that. Alright. I think that's alright. That gives us something else to work with. Alright? I think that gives us something else to work with. This could look better. This could probably look better. Trees will hide it. Yeah. Trees will hide it. So, it's no longer Poplar Street, it's now Forest Street. Why's the name of the street changed? This has always been Poplar Street, and now I guess it's been overridden by this one over here. Alright, well, it's now Forest Street. Sounds like a place that needs some trees. It's a shame that I can't... I feel like this... Washington Street is pointless, isn't it? I mean, not really. I still think that road carries on in time, but not in the way that we think it does. Like, that probably still ends up going up here somewhere. And just to prepare for that, I'm just gonna pop that there. That works. That works. Put some commercial on Washington. How about some residential commercial? We absolutely obliterated our commercial demand with that row, and now it's back. We do need a new commercial district, because we proved that we've kind of maxed this out. I could put a little bit more here. What's this? I mean, what even is this? A single fucking petrol pump and a fucking station next to a bigger petrol station. Watch this. Watch this. Get rid of that. We get our pedestrian road. Join it up, rocket one. That's made people unhappy. I don't care. Why can I can't get this at 90 degrees for some reason. Hold on. Let me turn off all my snapping. 90-degree angle. I don't want to link it up. I don't want another thing there. I don't want it to end there. It has condemned the gas station for some reason. And again, I don't want it to... It's pointless because it's killed off for too much zoning on that side. It does let us put some more shit back here. Just a bit of it anyway. EU mixed old town style apartment buildings. Give some more low density business. It just means we can, you know, do some stupid stuff. Could we do that? We can put in another pavement. Like that. And you know exactly what we can do. Preserve age. That's very important. Okay, we can't fit those in. We can fit some of these in. Oh, we can fit some on this side as well. Just there we go. It's silly, but you know. This zone's not been used here? Yeah. Huh. I wonder... Like if I dezone that... Okay, that does condemn that. So it is using that block. What about this? Yeah. Some of these lots don't really... Oh, it's because it's got a car park. That's why. It looks silly, but you know, it just... gives it something. And we'll do what we did over here, except we'll do it with fucking trees that don't age. Spruce trees. I can just have them to road, but... it's not a bad idea, actually. I wish you could reduce the distance when you added them to road, but... it's the easier option. I suppose it is the easier option, so we'll do that. And I'll do them on both sides. There's a little visual glitch where it doesn't show the preview on the other side of the road. But it does add them. So it looks like it it's pretty wasteful, but you know, cities have these back fucking streets, right? And shops and whatnot. This is where the interesting shops are. And we could link this up and just get rid of a fucking crosswalk, I suppose. I suppose there's not actually anything stopping us doing that. That looks weird. Get rid of that. Turn my snapping back on. I can't snap at 90 degrees. Because I've now made the fucking thing. Apparently. No, hold on. There we go. Right, there we go. And what we'll do, we'll come down here and get rid of these crosswalks and things. I don't actually care about those there. I don't want to interrupt the flow of traffic. We do have traffic lights, but we don't need them. We don't need the traffic lights either. It's a pedestrian street. Get rid of traffic lights. Not needed. It's just that's a place for people to walk on. I've done that knowing that we wanted to update this medical clinic. What a smart man I am. What a clever, clever man I am. How big's the other one? It's too fucking big anyway, let's be honest. Annoyingly, it's better off where the police station is. But that's gonna have to get upgraded at some point as well. We've got all this to play with. We do have all this to play with. The new medical clinic could be on this road. There's a nice lot for it right there. But residential, focus, residential. We've only got so much time. So, this is pretty flat here. So... we're gonna come out. To about here. We're gonna take our continuous road. And we're gonna run this. Right along here. Right to about there. Where we will have a cul-de-sac. A large cul-de-sac. Because that's what we have. That's what we have. This is what we have in our city. We have cul-de-sacs. Challenge for this residential, no cul-de-sacs. Just one cul-de-sac. I mean... oh no! It's a roundabout. Alright, there you go. No cul-de-sac, it's just a roundabout. So we want some waterfront housing. Like that. Get some of these in. You can make some pretty big lots. Probably not here, right? Oh yeah. Oh, it fixes itself. Oh god. Some of that. Oh, hold on. These aren't. No. These aren't waterfront houses. Yeah. It's not cheap. It's not cheap. Apart from the cul-de-sac roundabout thing. There we go. This is a 5, so we'll do one of those, and we'll do one of those. And then... maybe we'll just put in some of those, one of those, one of those. One of those. Big ones here, big ones here. There we go. It's just a little residential street. Exclusive property here. really exclusive. Hasn't made a dent in our residential demand. Not a dent. In fact, can we just add trees? Yes. Not great looking. Not great looking. Or maybe just strips of grass. You know, he puts the grass on one side though. I suppose you can put it to both ends. Yeah, it's nice. Can't put it on a roundabout. Therefore, it all has to go. Because that'll bother me. I guess we'll just do it. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. And have little trees. Little trees. Oh yeah, little trees. But they also can't go around about them. That's fine. That's fine. Some interesting waterfront housing. Oh, now look at these places look legit. These places look legit. And you know what? Maybe it's time we do a bit of painting. This can only end well. Where is it? Surfaces. Nature? No, where's the texture painter? He's obsessed with cul-de-sacs. What is the issue? We're just working with what we've got. I think it's beautiful. I can't find the terrain painter. Terraforming. Alright, here we go. Never mind. Sand. What if we do a bit of this? Just a bit of this. Probably not on that side. That's probably too much here. Just a bit of that. Ah, so it would do it a lot heavier if I see. Stick it back to 40. It's just you know, it's just the rocks coming up. In fact, I can blend it with the dirt. I can actually blend it like that. You know? I think when I pull out, you're gonna see. I don't know what you'll see when I pull out. When I zoom out, you'll see what we've done. Alright? This isn't a beach. It's just... They're just on the side of a river. But, you know... Erosion. And it's kicking up the dirt from all these rocks and stuff. What my word, the land value here is going to be absolutely sensational. See? What do you mean health and safety issue? Where? Have we completed appropriate groundworks? We only hire good contractors. Landfill's full. We only hire very good contractors. Look at the view they've got. Just incredible sights. Who knows? Look at this. Look at the wealth on display. Who knows how much they had to pay for this view? As we're sipping drinks, having a barbecue. We put these trees here at the barbecue so they can't see it. It's just cheers, love. Imagine we built this. What a great purchase this was. What's going on over there? What's that? I don't know. It's weird, isn't it? Alright. Look, we can fix this. We just need to not be able to see it. That's all. Just need to not be able to see it. Problem solved. Now let's see if I'm going to end up deleting all of those because I don't like it. Fantastic, look at that! Can't see shit. We want to hide all this industrial from view anyway. Look, I admit this isn't brilliant. But we've got to think about the land value over here. And I think that's just the way it's gonna have to be. Alright? I wish they weren't brown currently. Right, let's just make the landfill slightly bigger. Just slightly bigger. Just to buy ourselves a bit more time. And then... That's still full. Okay, there we go. What we're gonna have to do is... In fact, let's just buy some bits now. We're gonna have the... I don't think we need more garbage trucks necessarily. There's only one in use. Yeah, I think that's fine. But what we'll do is we'll build a hazardous waste collection point. Have I just bought that? Or is it just an upgrade? Recycling waste unit. Oh, that reduces ground pollution. Don't really care about that. Hazardous waste collection point. Gorgeous. We don't need the extra trucks. We'll just have one of those for now. All right. We'll just have one of those for now. Alright, the trucks are off. The trucks are back out. They're using this road. Choo choo, they're off. What's happened here? Oh. Why is this happening again? Why is this a mess again? Oh, we've pretty much got more citizens than we had when before I demolished all this, I suppose. What people need to do is use the outer... I suppose it's not much of an outer ring, is it? We could create one. Oh, we were going to put the college here, though. Which we still can't afford. Nowhere near. Makes me think the college there might be a disaster. We're seeing the limitations of Main Street. Of having one fucking arterial serve everything. I'm not gonna lie. It's beginning to freak me out a little bit. Because I don't know how we fix it without... really fucking up something we've already done. There is a world in which this can be upgraded. As our outer ring road. We'd have to fix our detailing. It does make... It does put the elementary school on a much busier piece of road. So, but what is the end result of that? Go all the way up here? Can't really do that, because then that... If we upgrade that way, that fucks up. Though we could do it on this side from here. And that would work. Don't know what the end result of that is, though, because that traffic's trying to get up here. Too much traffic is just trying to go all the way up. Like, all this traffic isn't even coming into this, so I don't think that actually helps at all. Maybe it splits it up a little bit, but... If this became a way in to the apartments... If we got rid of this road, if we got rid of this, which we don't like anyway, upgraded this became a way in to the apartments. That might work. This is drastic. This is drastic. But I think we need to try. Watch this. Why does this suddenly not work? There's a piece of something. Oh, it's a fucking cycle path. Oh, wonky cycle path. It's not straight at all, which is really annoying. Hold on. We're gonna fix this whole thing. We're gonna fix this whole thing. Alright. Alright, we're not gonna fix it like that. Don't panic, everybody. I know what I'm doing. That's really ugly. Now that's really ugly. Don't worry, everybody. Don't worry. I know this seems drastic. I know this seems drastic. But all will be well. Don't like this. I don't think it needs to be a large one. We'll keep it. Don't worry. It's like Bob Ross this. You think it's all fucked. Until it's not. You just think it's all fucked until it's not. This park's in a really stupid place now. What's here? Nothing. Congratulations. There's a new park across from the high school. Just gonna let this run. This feels better than destroying Thames Grove. With more traffic. Although, what the fuck has happened here? I forget. Oh, this was one of the emergency measures I took. I'm gonna fix this because I don't want that to still be there like that. A lot happened off stream, is what I'm saying. And we're paying the price forever still. There's just so many painful crosswalks. It's... I don't mind the crosswalks being further up, it's when they're on the roundabouts. Like, this one's a nightmare, but... No, I don't... I was considering upgrading this road. Straight down the middle. But it would have... It just wouldn't have felt right. So I'd rather build this run around the outside. It's all backing up because of the fucking crosswalks on this roundabout. Everyone's trying to get to these apartments and towers. But there's only one route. So if I can at least split it up, around that roundabout might be a bit more efficient. So what I'm going to do is make this be a junction into the apartments. I almost forgot the whole reason we did this. I might even make this one way in. Oh, I forget that this doesn't line up in a really fucking annoying way. In a really frustrating way, this doesn't line up. But if I do that, that gives people another route in. Maybe I should make that two-way. I don't think there's actually any reason for that to be two-way. Or maybe like that, maybe? So people can turn left, a dedicated right-hand turn. Still. We'll do that. Can you do a better overhead walking bridge? Possibly. I can't remember if I preserved age on all these trees either, or if every tree in the city is going to die. Let's let this run and see what happens. I'm just going to let it run. Let the simulation catch up. Can you see the problem I'm seeing yet? Alright, it appears that what we've done is create an absolute nightmare in District 1975. Now all the traffic that we have had segregated on the main street is now coming straight through the middle of this fucking district to get into these apartments. Main Street is now clear. So that's great news. Apparently we need more parking over here. There's fucking parking on the side of the fucking... Maybe we can upgrade this. Oh, I wanted the oh god. Oh dear. It's clearing up a bit. But that's because it's 1 AM technically. I've got day-night off. People are still trying to get home, but... So much parking on the street now as well. Which there shouldn't be. It's not right. It's not what it's here for. I can fix it by adding the cycle lanes, I think. Yeah. Which it should be anyway, because it's part of this circular now. There's nothing I can do with this road down here, is there? Like, yeah, I can't. Oh, those are parkings. There's no benefit to that. Wider roads aren't the solution. It's getting people in and out more efficiently. And there probably does just need to be more parking in this area as well. I can't because it's not fucking wide enough. Put a tiny one in. Look at the amount of fucking cars on the street. These aren't people who live in these houses, by the way. These are people who live in these apartments. Guarantee it. We haven't done enough parking. I could put something here, but it looks daft. Wouldn't exactly be a great advertisement for this little neighborhood. What we're seeing now isn't representative. important to remember because it's the middle of the fucking night, technically. How are we doing on like essentials? Power's still good. Water's still good. Healthcare could be better up here. We already know that, but the cemetery's fine. We do need a crematorium. We do need that crematorium still. We have to see what this looks like come morning. This place is fucking busy in the middle of the night. Maybe what we need is another way into this car park. Which we would have if I... This was never meant to be a cul-de-sac. This was just, I just put that there to cap it off so people had a turning around. I actually reckon... I do actually reckon... If we come into there... I don't like how that looks. Think, Cameron, think. If we come out of there... I'm not bad at doing curves, I don't know if you've noticed. If we give people another way into this car park, that might help. Because this then becomes kind of like the bypass we wanted. We'll see. We will know when the sun comes up and all these people try to get to work and get into the shops again. Some people are already on their way. You cannot park on the street. It's not full. These are not... This is not a street view where you can park. This is a big fix-up job. This is a big fix-up job. You break the traffic and you're fucked. So we have to fix this. These apartments are leveling up, so people are still clearly able to get to where they need to get to. We haven't broken this. This looks fine still. We've still got that slightly wonky road in the middle. There's nothing we can do about it. I almost feel like this car park needs to be bigger. I can't believe how many people are parking here. It's a lot, is that? It's a lot, is that, though? I could put... I could make this, you know, pull this out and have just another large one over here. You know what I mean? What's the upkeep on that? 5,600? It's not full, though. Granted, people appear to be parking here overnight. So... And this, even the tiny cemetery one gets filled up. You gotta pay to use this one. Oh, this... Right. I can decide. I'm gonna be lazy. We're gonna get blinded soon. It's gonna rain first, apparently. Ah! Alright, sun's coming up. Houses are still leveling up over here, so... Can't be that bad. Remember the disaster we had here? This has become an empty fucking space. Alright, here we go. Traffic's coming. This cul-de-sac kind of stops us from doing a full ring road. We've also got the train line here. But we could at least run something up here, you know what I mean? Yeah, this junction is... It's possibly too much on this road here. Still. That's a bit of an ask, is that, as a single entry point. At least this side's got multiple entry points and exit points. Maybe we do make that one way. People are using it to go out more than they're coming in, using it to go in. Everything else seems to be flowing better, though. I'd say things are flowing better. Yeah. Not all of this has wide pavements, so. There's a lot of traffic on this one little bit. The car park stopped me from adding a tiny roundabout to fix this issue. The car park's probably not helping here. That's just driving more traffic to this little bit. Yeah, it's a mess here. Alright, is this better being one way in or one way out? Probably out, because then it'll stop people using this to get in. We'll see if I was right or wrong on that. Danny says in. I just figured there's so many ways in. Now, these are still ways out as well, ultimately, but... I think more people are going to want to come out and go onto this roundabout than go out and back up District 1975. Always fucking... This is the problem with pedestrianising everything, though. You end up always crosswalks which back things up. There's a potential room for a little roundabout here. There is. Little experiment. Is that gonna break the thing? The sacred... It might let us get away with having it slightly wonky, actually. Yeah. Let's see how that works. I don't want parking on it, you fucking bastards. Wide sidewalk. No more parking. There's still parked there. Move your cars. There you go. We definitely need more parking over here. We definitely need more parking over here. I don't want it to look ugly, though. We could put in a modest parking lot here. Do what we do best. Oh, it's spring again, folks. Let's try and get some more of these cars off the streets. All of our green. It's been spring for ages. I've been fucking really focused. I don't think that's been going on here. Right, that could be mental. That could be crazy. This could be crazy town. This could be crazy town. We'll see. We will see. I can turn the snow visuals back on, don't worry. Oh, shit. Right, maybe we won't do that. Shaftesbury has survived a whole year without going bankrupt, so that's a big win. I think things are running fine now. I really do think things are running fine now. Right. So what do we think about city services? I reckon what do? We could build a road out. Ideally, it would be here. Oh, that still works. We can run alongside our road here. We can run a road out like that. Build our new medical centre. It's a lot of money, but we need it. Gonna leave room for upgrades. I'll go further over here, so if it comes time to upgrade the police, we've got room. There we go. That means we've got room. We can add the extension, we can add the ambulance depot as we need it. And then we can retire the old medical clinic. Do we get a refund for this? We probably don't, do we? just turn it off. We're going to retire the old medical clinic. How does that look? Everything's green now. I think people will be a lot happier with that. I think people will be a lot happier with that. To blend it in. Yes, you guessed it. Give it some of that, give it some of that. This police station... Alright, the police station is filled up. So I think we also probably need... We can't actually afford an actual police station. We can't, this has got no upgrades. We have to think about that though. What I think we will do, where does this go? Out here. I think I will bring this onto this road though. Like that. I think that looks a bit neater. The firehouse is still here. I could bring the firehouse over. Like that. We'll do that. Bring everything onto this road instead. That should ease off our complaints about unreliable healthcare, which have dogged us for a while. So it's 160,000. God, that costs a lot of money to replace. It's a good thing we're making them. We're making a decent chunk. So 160k to upgrade a police station. Alternatively, we just make a prison. But that's we haven't even unlocked that. It's 100,000. So it seems to be working. At least. This is barely being used. This ring road is not really doing it, but we are going to have a college here. So that may change. Let me fill in this area because we put in this park and it just looks a bit weird, empty now. Bring that in a little bit. I don't want to speak too soon, but I think we've fixed it. I think we've pulled it back. I really wish all these trees hadn't died. But we'll figure that out. And look! This is no longer a big brown turd. Does it look natural? No. Napoleon, I agree with you. It looks stupid. Taking my money back. 82 $2 at a time. Don't know what you mean, Arcane. I don't see any wall of trees. Welcome in. Don't know what you're talking about. They can fucking lump it, right? They knew what they were buying. They knew what they were buying. They could see it quite fucking plainly. They want to hang out the washing opposite the landfill. That's on them. Alright? One day that'll be gone. They're playing the long game. They got a cheap waterfront property. A cheap waterfront property. Knowing that eventually this is just going to be a recycling centre. And the landfill will be gone. Oh, we can build parks. Look at this beautiful park we built. Look at this. Oh, blinding. Blinding in, you know, the majesty of nature. One day we will build Mega Park. We're gonna build that campfire park out here. We're gonna have none of these are what I wanted. Yeah, we'll have a campfire site. We'll have a dog parks. We'll link them all together with pass. We'll build Mega Park. Traffic is building up again. What is the big holdup? It's just too many intersections, I think. Getting ways to get across the street is kind of imperative. My performance is absolutely tanking over here. And that hasn't made any difference. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, things are getting bad again. Things are getting bad over here. I'm thinking about the overpass, but things went south last time I built the overpass. Let me just... Alright. That saved a lot of performance. So many people. This pedestrianized commercial zone felt like the right thing to do at the time, and it was really good for a while. And now look! No one can get anywhere because we have people trying to cross the street. They're sprinting across. They're terrified. They're scared for their lives. This is not an easy problem to solve. Everything's so tight and congested. I didn't leave myself space to build overpasses. Also, hold on. I need to put my cycle lane back in here. Can I make it not wonky anymore? No. Well. It is what it is. I don't want this. We don't need more crosswalks. We do not need more crosswalks. Oh. Sure enough, they're all going shopping. Oh, I know what the solution is. I know what the solution is. Kind of. No, you can't do that. Car park's in a bad place. The solution is to extend the pedestrian street on this side. and reconfigure this in such a way that people can just walk straight across without interfering with the roundabout and traffic on Main Street. But the cemetery's like the cemetery's in the way to make it straight, so I'd have to curve it, which is pointless. If we're gonna do it, it has to run straight. We have to extend the commercial zone all the way up, essentially. We boxed ourselves in with the cemetery, but the cemetery's here. Oh, no, we can't do it anyway because of Danny's deados. That's why the cemetery's here. Then it becomes an overpass, but we don't have any room to work with, which is a problem I encountered. You can't just fucking go at a right angle and have people, you know, going down a fireman's pole to get off the overpass. We could try and make this street become it. This path here. How much of a run up do? But then I can't do that because people. This is here, so people can get to the fucking bastards. Can't see what I'm doing because of how many fucking trees I've planted. I wanted to do that. The slope has to come out a long fucking way. I would have to do that. Oh, that hasn't done what I wanted it to do at all. To start here. So it treats it as a new fucking bit. Can't come out that way. I can come out this way. This might be about to get weird. Stand by. I mean, it's a bit more disguised on my other attempt. But all that does is stop this crosswalk from being a problem. Not these. I don't even know where we start one here. We've got this path here, but I don't think there's not a route through. Or here. There's not a route through anywhere. Unless we demolish some apartments. Like, some of these apartments. And stop this being a way in. This middle one. Like, we'd have to do that. Get rid of these. This then becomes a cul-de-sac. No, it doesn't. Alright. This is no longer a road. It's no longer a road. This is what is necessary. This is what has become necessary. Not a fucking fan of it. We could do something really stupid. No. And we go in. We kill these crosswalks. Leave. Leave that one because there's no other one there. We'll do that. I'm aware this now looks fucking stupid, but this is what was necessary. This is what was necessary. Not sure if anything can be salvaged here in terms of zoning. Don't think it needs to be though. What I'm going to do, I'm going to kill the detailing here and redo it later. That passed fine. Hope you're enjoying this. This is what was necessary. That's going to become a wide path. That's going to become a wide path. That doesn't work anymore. That's very silly. Can we run this past the playground we built without it killing the playground? Yes, we can. That's not 90 degrees. Do that. That's good. That's good. That's good. Soften that a bit. No, no, no. You can't zone on there like that. Yeah, no, it's deeply upsetting. We're putting some porks or something. Oh god, I didn't unzone it. Alright, let's let this run and see how people deal with it. Why is traffic still... Because we don't have a dedicated right-hand turn, that's why. Oh! Just wild TD. Hello, Pearly. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Welcome in. Welcome to my mental breakdown. As we try to fix this one fucking roundabout by demolishing half our apartment block. You know what? This looks more European. This looks more European. That's all I can say about it. And that's what we're going for. Thank you very much for that Prime sub. Much appreciated. I think the lack of crosswalks is fine. These turnings are not. What needs to change here? We're already on 5-lane asymmetrical roads. Why are these not dedicated? I want dedicated right turns. That's what I want. But it's not actually that much space, so it's still fucking back up and be awful. There's too many ways in to this complex. That's the problem. Like, what really happens if I kill this road? I lose 2 tiny houses. No, I lose that entire apartment block. What if I do that and I just pull it out a little bit? Like that. Yeah? Napoleon like this. What if it becomes a cul-de-sac? I can't make it a cul-de-sac. But what if we kill that? Yeah? What we could do is make this exit only, make this entrance only. Which backs for congestion further up here. Stay with me, please. Stay with me. Stay with me. That is now exit only. How do I flip this around? That doesn't mean people who live here. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Let me kill this road. I know. It's fine. You're fine. You're just fine. Bring that back in like that. Right? Let that run. Let's let that run. Look how awful that looks. There. Let me get rid of that. Don't need it. Random crosswalk in the middle. Don't need it. Get rid of it. In fact, don't need a crosswalk there. Use that. Let's let that run. That gives us more breathing space at this roundabout. Surely it does. We're ignoring absolutely everything else for this, by the way. Thankfully, I don't think anything's happening apart from people dying because the ambulances are stuck in... Oh, no, they found it. Why did we have this here? What is this serving? Is anyone... Napoleon, do you remember why? We can't even zone on it. It's just a random cul-de-sac. I'm not beating the allegations with this. Honestly. Alright, there are fucking traffic accidents occurring here still. Because everyone wants to use Summerfield Street instead. For some bizarre reason. Do we need Summerfield Street? Ask yourself. It hasn't changed any... Well, it kind of has. If we district this up and encourage cycling... Think about it. We haven't created a district here yet. Let's put in some parks. A tennis court would have been nice. It's just too big. Everything. Oh, the sport. Oh no, we can have a basketball court. Little basketball court. That looks nice. Where's that little dog park? Little dog park. Little basketball court. A canopy covered pocket park. Tiny city park. Playground. Road required. No, it's because there's a roads, that's why. Couple more trees. Don't worry. Don't worry. Don't worry. There we are. Blend it in. Swing pop for kiddos. We've got a little. We've got well, we've got a swing set over here. Again, let me kill that detailing off. It just looks weird now. This is just a lovely little spot now. This looks so much better, but it's 1:30 AM, remember. So much. A lot of people waiting to come out here now. There's only one way out of this office park, to be fair. And over fucking towers. Granted, that could change as we expand. Oh. Yeah. Expansion in this direction is complicated. I'm not gonna lie. Truth be told, I don't know. I don't know if we've solved it. We might have made inroads, we might not. I still don't like the parking on the street here. This, I don't know. I don't know. The problem is, if I change this to wide parking, they need places to park. The car park situation isn't fucking great, as we know. So I think I need to undo that. I actually do think I need to undo what I just did there. As much as it pains me to say. That hasn't undone it at all, has it? Hold on. There we go. Well, this wasn't... This was just meant to be a little business park. But it's possible this does need to just come around. Like, this could be the end of Main Street. You know? I'm just looking at this. I'm not actually going to leave it like this. Like, if that's where we're saying this ends. I mean, it's not too stupid. It's not ludicrous. There's no scope to upgrade this whatsoever. Upgrade it here. Oh man, remember this? Remember how we left this? This isn't fabulous. And I can't do anything about it without destroying it. Unfortunately. Hold on. Be right with you. Oh, that's still totally on a hill, isn't it? I'll be right with you. Right with you. Five-way and asymmetrical. Which becomes... Just keep it upgraded all the way around. Till the roundabout. Alright. We've fixed that mess. Ah, hold on. Fix some of the mess. This road does take a lot of traffic, doesn't it? I think what I've done wrong here is have this alley through the middle here. But that's what the parking is for. There's no actual real parking here. Well, we've got a cul-de-sac that we don't need. As we know. I reckon... Oh, the parking situation here isn't wonderful. That tower's now rebuilding itself. Now this has been completely overtaken. No, this is still Main Street. Must always be Main Street. Although, it doesn't mean that this section is now also Main Street, but... It is what it is. Okay. Okay. We've potentially done the best we can. I know what you're thinking. That is arguably subjective. Some people may disagree with what we've done. Some people may think that it's not working at all. Those people are entitled to their opinion. You're not wrong. I just don't think you're in possession of all the facts. I keep thinking it's a giant helipad. It's morning again, so we're about to see what the morning commute now looks like for these people. We could just turn this into a giant parking lot, because we know it's pointless. let me just move these for the time being. I'll fix the colour. What if I have another large parking lot here? All right. Then we can make this wide sidewalks. Oh shit, this is meant to be cycle. Of course it is. Ah. Also, all these cars into a large car park. Also, we can get rid of this modest car park now that we've done that. Maybe put some offices in here. Yeah. I think that's a sensible thing to do. I think that's a sensible thing to do. Oh, here they come. Here they come. The morning shoppers. The morning commuters. Oh, there's so many people in these towers. And one very small road. To say this is now officially Main Street, it's... Oh, God, I don't like it. I really don't like it. And to think I want to put more towers over here. The only way I could fix it is by rezoning all the towers. Which is not something I'm keen on. And I don't think you would be keen on me doing it either. Could make this in only. Oh my god, look at him. Oh my god. We arguably need another one of these coming out from the tower block. Arguably. Oh, are you coming? It's coming. It's gonna burn down the school. It's fine. I feel like these are bad car parks. I feel like everyone should be going to here. I'm actually tempted to get rid of the commercial zoning on this side of the street. Because it no longer fits. But commercial demand is high as it is. If anything, we need more of it. I can actually have more of it now. Put a bit in anyway. There's a gap here and all. And here. A couple little stores in. People got to walk a long way to get down here. But not even 11 AM, congestion has eased. In and out of this tower block, the tower blocks is now the biggest problem. And even this actually isn't that terrible. We can actually turn this into a roundabout. Doesn't. But that doesn't really help because everyone's turning right. No one's coming up here. That doesn't actually help. But you are right, we could make that in only. Although it would actually be better being out only, because then people could turn left. A lot easier, I think. But I think that's also just dumb. There might be another solution we haven't thought of. There's a lot of fucking foot traffic, man. It's a lot of fucking people walking from these towers. I mean, this is my fault. This is what I wanted. I wanted people to walk. But now I seem to have the worst of all worlds. I've got congestion and too many people beating the streets. What would it look like if we dragged this all the way out? This could run the length of Main Street. Like that. This is suddenly a brand new fucking quirk to the city. What we'd probably do is doesn't quite work how I wanted it to. Doesn't quite work how I wanted it to. No way is that condemned now. No way is that condemned now. No, you're kidding on, right? There's no reason. There's no reason for this. I don't know why pavements break the zoning grid so much like this. I think what we need to do is make this easy to access, though. Break over zoning. Oh yeah. Yeah, that looks good. Let's not do that then. Why does that look so bad? Probably because I haven't come off central, maybe? It looks... It's at a weird angle. That's coming out of it as a 90. It's like our grid has gone completely wrong somewhere. I'll go up at 91 degrees. Split the difference. And then we'll have to do the same thing of getting rid of these crosswalks to discourage people using them. Right, no crosswalks left on Main Street. You've got to use this. Oh god, I can't put that back in, that's gonna have to stay. Yeah, I don't know. This had no reason to need to rebuild. Very weird. And that's come down as a fucking... I mean, it'll level up, but... Not happy with how that's come back down. We've lost our symmetry. So hopefully it'll build back up. But these, like, started high, didn't they? I'm gonna destroy it. I have changed the zone size. So this is 5x5. Go back to a 5x5 and see if that fixes it. Now this place reckons it's condemned again. It ain't. Chill out. What a beautiful walk people have now. I think this was the best option. I mean, we could, if need be, we could even force people to have to go over here, all the way over here, to get to the other side. But this seems fine for now. It's flowing. We know this is the hotspot turning into here. But even that is better since we got rid of all the crosswalks. Car park isn't full. Two other ones here still, remember. Got a bunch over here. Is our high school still absolutely packed? Yeah. Stick another extension on it. We haven't actually got that much money yet, though. Landfill's full again, almost. Jesus. I think we need an incinerator. It's $1 million. Like, recycling centers, that's what we need. That's 880 fucking thousand. We don't have the money because we haven't done what we fucking came to do, which was to build out a fucking residential. We ended up having to fucking spend the whole time dealing with this shit. We could put more low rent housing up here. I don't think that car park couldn't sustain much more. Is the only thing. We could. That's not used. This bit of Cypress Lane isn't used for anything. We could create something here and put some more. No. Look, we've got people off the fucking streets. Kind of. We've come a ways to solving our traffic problem. Not here though. This is. This needs to be in only. This needs to be in only. Actually, that bit can't be. That bit needs to be. All right. Let's see what that does. What's the hold up here now? Why would I want that? You can't park here. You just can't. Oh, I put crosswalks in. You can't park here. Get into the fucking car park. Shit, hold on. There we go. Brought back the crosswalks, don't need them. Sorry, folks. You're just causing too much trouble. You know, Napoleon, you're right. We have sold very little. We have done very little today. There's problems here now for some reason. Again, just the whole lane's been taken up by parking. Unnecessarily. So I'm going to do that. We're going to have wide sidewalks here. In fact, is it time we upgrade this route to match the rest? That would make the roundabout bigger. Which would apparently kill some commercial. But I just want this to be matchy. I don't think that does anything for us. Just give us a dedicated right-hand turn, but you shouldn't be turning there anyway. We're going to redevelop. It's fucking Crosswalk City. Shouldn't have a crosswalk there. I feel like this can only have been a very frustrating watch. Some more trees appear to have grown back though, so that's something. I feel this can only have been a frustrating watch. But we've got it out of the way. We've got it out of the way on a random Wednesday evening. We've now got a full circuit around here. We've got a big old fucking pedestrian overpass. Got rid of all of our 9 crosswalks. Increased our park. Oh, fuck me, that's full already. We're increasing our parking capacity around here. I think we actually need another one on this side. Already. So, which we kind of can't. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. I'll figure more of this shit out off stream, hopefully without having to destroy half the city this time. I need to fix our fucking garbage situation as well, because this landfill is only getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. I can't do that. I can, but it'll too weird. Ugh. Ugh. I'm aware of the concerns. We need to go faster with residential. We haven't made the decision on where we want to expand. But at least we've given ourselves better infrastructure. I feel like we can now use this space. If I level this out, we could potentially have a roundabout here and have a residential district over here on the edge of this forest. Now that we've widened Main Street, extended Main Street, we've got more options. And we also just need to make a lot more money to level up our city services and whatnot. Yeah, look at that. Starting to need more workers. Oh, a lot to do, a lot to think about. We'll figure it out. We will figure it out. I'm gonna go and get a little bite to eat before the England-Argentina game, which is coming up fast at 8 o'clock. Thank you very much for joining me. We'll probably get the odd one out. Don't know which way this is gonna go. I'm kind of hoping. I think. Speaking as an England fan, I think England can go up a gear after two games in oppressive atmospheres, with the heat and the humidity and the altitude and whatnot. We're going to an air-conditioned stadium. I think England can find another gear. And I said this about Norway. I wasn't afraid of Norway. I was afraid of Haaland, and he did fuck all. I'm more afraid of Argentina, but obviously the main threat is Messi. But if we've got a game plan for Messi, then I actually think we'll be fine. I think England have a shot here, but we'll see. We'll see. If we don't, then you know we'll wake up tomorrow morning and it's all over. Don't need to think about the World Cup anymore. What the rest of the world thinks, I don't know. I think for once, I genuinely think for once, more people are going to be on England's side tonight because of fucking Argentina and the shenanigans. Losing team moves to Shaftesbury. Lovely footballers' homes here. Nothing but great views now. Nothing but great views. Alright, thank you folks. I'll see you for some more City Skylines action. I will see you for some more Let's LP action. It's Fashion Week next week. We've got a lot of things in the pipeline for the summer and beyond. Dare I say, there's Halloween plans already. Whether we're able to enact those Halloween plans, well, only the Let's LP community can decide. But we'll see. We'll forget I even mentioned it. Enjoy your summer. Enjoy the summer. Enjoy the summer. Alright folks. See you in a bit. Goodbye, bye bye, bye bye, bye bye. Thank you for the bits, thank you for the subs. Bye bye, bye bye, bye bye.